So students, this will be the third video on the chapter from the beginning of time. In this chapter, that is in this video, we will see how the society of early human being was, where they stayed, where they lived, what food they ate. So these all matters will be discussed in this video. So let's start our journey. The first slide is on Homo neanderthalensis. These group of early men, they were found in different places of Europe and Asia. Their height was less, their head was bigger, nose was broad and shoulders were also broad. So you can easily understand that biologically they were not similar to modern human beings. And where they lived, they lived inside the caves. So they were also known as cave dwellers. Near Narmada river, we have found fossils of Homo neanderthalensis. Means I am talking about India. You all know about river Narmada. So near the banks of river Narmada, we have got ancient remains of Homo neanderthalensis. Now see, here in this slide, the stages of human civilization are shown. Let's see the first one from left. He is Australopithecus afarensis. The next one is Homo habilis. The third one, Homo erectus. The fourth one, Homo neanderthalensis. And the fifth one, Homo sapiens. That is modern human. And about all of them we have already discussed. Now see, in the next video it is there about food collection. How did early men collect their food? Because without food, early men will not be able to survive. You know that it is not possible for animals, human beings to survive without food. Now let's see what were the methods by which they collected their food. First one was gathering. Early human collected food from plants. What they ate fruits, they ate seeds, they ate stems also of different plants. Early human hunted wild animals. Now how they hunted? They made tools made of stone. These stone tools were of various shapes. I will show you the diagram of different stone tools used by them. Another very important thing, with the skin of the animals, the early human used them as their dress, as their covering. Because at that time cloth making was not invented. People did not know to use clothes or to make them. So what they did, they dried the skin of the animals and they used it as their clothes to save them from cold, heat, storm, etc. Another way of collecting food was fishing. What they used? They used hooks and harpoons. Again, they were also made by using stone. Now next see, the next slide is on dwelling. There are 3 types of dwellings. First one is trees. Early human started living on trees also. Why? Because they could easily collect food. But if they stay on trees, there are certain problems also. What problems? If you stay on trees, naturally it will be easier for the animals to attack you. Moreover, storm and cold will become very dangerous for you. Next is caves. After that, early group of men, they realized that no, trees are not safe for us. So what they did? They shifted to caves. They started living in caves. And caves gave them protection against animals, cold, storm. And another point, please remember, generally near the caves there was water supply also. That is, they could get water also near the caves. So that was also an added advantage. The next dwelling is hut. Yes, hut dwelling, why it started? It started because people had started settled agriculture. What is settled agriculture? That is doing agriculture at a fixed place. Because if you do farming at a fixed place, then what will happen? You need a fixed place to stay. You cannot move from one place to another place. So that is why they started making huts. And slowly what happened? The number of huts increased. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this, the number of huts increased. So slowly huts started developing into small villages. Next, see, I have shown you two pictures in this slide. One is Lazarette Cave, France, and another is hut at Terra Amata. So here actually this cave dwelling was made by early human. We have seen early human had lived in this cave. And same thing about this hut also. It's a very ancient hut and this is a very ancient cave. Now, where is the location of this cave? This cave is located in France. See, this red arrow is showing Lazarette Cave. It is not that only France had caves, many other places also had caves, but archaeologists have got very strong evidence that early men lived in this cave. That is why this cave is its cave is so popular. Its name is so well known to us. Next, see, development of language. This is a very important milestone in the history of human evolution. Before language developed, how did early people communicate with each other? With the help of signs, symbols, that is why gestures. Just like we have a game, no? Means we don't speak, but we convey our feelings, what we want to say with the help of our gestures. Similarly, early people, when they did not know to speak, they also communicated in the same manner. Next, see, when language developed, how they helped. Actually, you think a group of people, they are going for hunting and they are going to hunt wild animals. They don't have mobiles. They don't have radios, means they don't have any modern technology that they will contact with each other in deep forest or something like that. So before going to hunt, a proper plan has to be made. Discussion has to be made. Otherwise, what will happen? They may be in danger. Because remember, we are speaking about such a time when only stone tools were available. Guns were not available or any modern weapons which will kill the animals very easily. Those things were not available. So language helped in hunting because early men discussed and planned. Again, when you are making a house, you will see there are many steps for making a house. That also needs prior discussion. That is, before starting the work, it is needed to discuss and plan. Then only your work will be smooth. So when language developed, this was also planned and discussed by early men. That is how we are going to make the hut, where we will make, where will be the correct location, what raw materials will we use, how we can protect the house from animals. All these points were discussed. So this was all in this video. After this, we will discuss about theories of origin of human beings. So that's for today. Thank you. Have a nice day. And of course, if you have any doubts, please message me. I will try to solve them.